rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh.
I think it does have to go up a bit, you know what I mean?
I think we're good. Right, hi guys. I'm doing a vlog today. I feel like a right YouTuber. I've normally got Ben in all the time to film me. So doing a vlog today. We are going to Manchester. I am training with Oscar. Oscar, actually, I'll explain later in the video, but basically Oscar's taking me through a leg session, and then we are going to spend the weekend in Manchester because we don't actually do much other than train, eat.
Why are we going for Manchester? For what? What was the occasion? This is your birthday?
Oh yeah, sorry. That was about a month ago. It's my birthday, this trip.
Nice.
What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, also, my eyes. I had some polynucleotides injected under my eyes and it looks fucking awful right now. Look, a bruise here, it looks all swollen, so really sorry, I look rough as fuck. But yeah, so I got up early this morning, I've made all my meals for today. I'm gonna take Arlo for a walk and yeah, and then just gonna get ourselves to Manchester in Max's new car. He's got a new car as well, so I'll show you guys that when we're in the car. But yeah, that's everything really, and yeah. I'm with Oscar and he's gonna take me through one of my lower sessions. I've had, how many sessions have I had with you so far?
I think this will be number three.
Are you ready? You ready for the pain?
I always get nervous with Oscar. I don't know.
Can he hold you to a better stand?
He scares me a little bit.
That's good. That's what I want to be like.
He does scare me. Yeah, he does.
That's good.
So, tap, that's on 2. So just get in, get warm.
My glutes are absolutely killing, by the way.
Why is that?
It's literally like, I don't know if it's like for my massage though, I'm not sure.
Say again?
I don't know if it's for my massage as well.
Oh, you had like a deep tissue?
Yesterday.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I had DOMS yesterday before it, so.
Yeah. Because you had a cracking session on Wednesday, you said.
Really good.
Yeah. Hello, we're here. So it's session number 3. The aim here is just to really improve execution, improve intensity. Well, I use the word progress because I think all these variables can be progressed. We can always be better in our execution. We can always be better in the intensity. We could always progress the loads that we lift, and we can always progress the effort as well. So I am here to hold her accountable so that all those variables, like a cocktail, are available in the one drink, right? Which is the set. Don't look at me like you want to cry.
No way. Just guys. Just
like puppy eyes. Like, this is how she gets her stuff with you probably at home. And then you go, no, it's fine, babe. Not here. Work. Yeah. Max will be like, yeah, fine, babe. No, you can be like, sorry, yeah, there. Good. Good. Slightly lean forward, yeah. Chest up a bit, yeah, there. Good. Good. Nice. Good. Come on. Nice. Come on. Good. And again. Nice. And again. Good work. Good work, come on. Nice.
wow.
Rest.
Okay, so obviously you guys know that I'm coached by Nathan. I haven't left Nathan, don't worry. I came to FLF like 6 weeks ago and Max had a hair transplant. And as I turned up, Oscar was in the entrance and he was like, Chloe, what are you training? And I was like, glutes and hams. And he said, well, I'll take you for a session. I was like, okay. So we did a session and then I was just sold, basically, because he highlighted where I need to improve. And even though I'm a pro athlete and a coach myself, I think there's always room for everyone to improve. Anyway, so I booked in some sessions with him. So he's like, I'm like a proper pro athlete now. I've got like a coach and a trainer. Like, that's so cool. Anyway.
Yeah.
So sassy.
And then basically what we did is we like changed my whole program around.
Yeah, so basically, obviously Chloe's out
Is this
next year. Is it? Yeah. Chloe's out next year, looking to go out probably May, June time.
Yeah.
May, June time. So the objective is to really maximize her training more than anything. I'm a firm believer in the final product you will present on stage is as a result of how you trained, how hard you trained, how accurate you were, and how much effort you applied. So we switched the program because one, Chloe was still feeling a bit iffy with some of the sessions where, you know, she wasn't fully sold. I think it's important that the client is sold to the program in whatever way, even if it's a fun way or the flow. So we just looked at the plan and switched a few of the sequences and added more movements. I added more movements that I thought would be very beneficial for Chloe's glute development where it needed. Chloe's glutes are quite complete, I would say, but obviously we are preparing for the pro ranks where everyone's glutes are going to be on. So
I think that's a good question, actually. As obviously a bodybuilder yourself, probably not think this is on mic. Well, where do you think Chloe needs to improve? And you know why or where, but hence why you program the way that you have, right? Like, so that people are aware. Where is it that you think Chloe needs to improve?
So we just focused on glutes, really. We just focused on glutes. Chloe's very genetically gifted in that her quads are just awesome. So what I've been trying to drum in is we need to stay away from those quads and we just need to work her glutes and hamstrings at most, right? But when she came in for the first time, I remember we'd done some kickbacks and, you know, she was sort of showing me this pose and I could see like the split is already there in that adductor tie-in, you know, at the bottom of the glute into the hamstring. So I was like, that's pretty cool. So we just need to emphasize that shot a lot more, that back shot.
It's the projection as well from the side. Because my quads are so big.
What's the quads?
Yeah.
Because my quads are so big, they can make my glutes look small, but my glutes...
But the glutes aren't small.
No.
The glutes are small. So it's actually a combination between training and presentation, which she knows. I look on the stories and if she's at that pose that she likes, I'm like, mate, you're in training here. You know what I mean? How you need to be practicing.
He always tells me off doing that one.
You know what I mean? Because we're in wellness, right? And she knows that I'm pecking ahead all the time. When it's the Olympia, I'm sending her videos, I'm sending her pictures. I'm like, this is what we need to do. Because I believe she has it in her to win a show. I truly believe this. So it's like the three of us together, myself, Nathan and Chloe, just looking to push this thing and make it a reality because I believe it can be a reality.
Only if I had this 2 years ago. Hey?
And Max as well, behind and Max behind
It's all right.
Sorry, yeah.
He's all right. He helps sometimes.
Yeah. So remember, I'd like you, no shoes.
No shoots.
No shoes.
Yeah. And that is super important actually as a point because a lot of glute training is solely dependent, or majority of glute training depends on foot pressure. So the ability to exert the right foot pressure or to maximize foot pressure is super important. And that's where most people are missing out. Most of the girls are going to the gym in trendy trainers, trendy, whatever, what are they called? What? Tights and, you know, people trying to look cool, yeah, like you said. And then they're missing out on the ability to work, right? If we watch here, so I will be watching sort of this bone and that bone, right? And the arch on there. So I don't want the arch to lift. I just want a flat arch, and I'll be watching this, right? To ensure, like a tripod, you've got the first point, second point, and the third point there. But this is going to stay down if these two are working by default, right? Because the big toe always controls everything.
Also, you don't use a Smith machine because it gets my back too much.
Yeah.
Too much erector. I can't have any more erector, as you
Chloe, we
know.
don't need any more erectors.
So, as you can tell, this plan is like really bespoke to me, because there's certain things that we don't do anymore. Don't do RDLs anymore. Don't do squat variations. Don't do any sort of like anything using my back.
And it's super important because you have to train to your needs. As much as those things that Chloe's mentioned are things that she really enjoys doing, you know, but it's a case of we need to put ourselves in the best position to win the show. How are we going to do that? By ensuring her waist to hip ratio looks the best it's ever looked. We don't want any more thick erectors, and some of those movements, even just the other day, I sent her a video of a wellness girl using a Smith machine. And I said to her, you see why? Because it's important to explain why you prefer one movement over another. And I said she was bent over, and what you could see is that lift was using a lot of posterior chain, you know. So for me, it's important that the target muscle does the majority of the work. I want Chloe's glute to work here, so I want that to do the majority of the work. I don't want it to go up the chain or down the chain. Obviously it will at some point, but we want to bias it. That's the one. Go again, slowly, and then drive from there. And then back down. And that's it.
Oh my goodness, that is all my glute. No quad at all.
Yeah? Fantastic. Fantastic. So the first thing we did there, if I go through it, the first thing, as you see Chloe does, is she picks up the dumbbell, but she just doesn't start the set straight away. She sort of shifts her body weight forward so that it centers, so it centers on the front of the feet there. So she's got foot pressure there. And then it becomes about how much hip flexion she's getting from there. And on the way up, then the focus then is on there to make sure it's not coming through the quad. If you look at her shin, it's vertical, right? Her knees are not tracking over her toes, because if that was the case, then that would mean her quads are doing more of the work than the glutes. So that's something to watch out for. And the emphasis really is on the hip. If you look at Chloe, the first thing, the knee and the hip aren't moving at the same time. It's the hip moving as far as possible, and then the knee sort of joins in. Because when we're training the glute, the emphasis is on what's happening around the hip. Good. 2. 3, don't rush. On those end ranges. Good. 4. 5. 6. Hip back on those end ranges. Up on those end ranges. Go. 8. On those end ranges there. Up. 9. Let that glute shift out if it wants to that way. Good. 10. Don't rush it. Come on. 11. So go down. I want you to stay there for a bit and see. Yes. Can you see that? You go take those inches. Just let it go. Almost breathe out. Yeah. Don't rush this end ranges. Shift, shift. That's the one. And again, keep this tight. Shift it. There. Good. I don't want you to fall into it. Show me you're owning every inch. Nice. Don't want you to rush it. I want you to sort of think of every rep as an individual rep. So every rep is rep number 1. Okay? don't think of it like you're coming to the end, because that mindset, what that mindset does is it allows people to get sloppy with the excuse, oh, I'm getting fatigued, which you are getting fatigued, but you want all your reps standardized, because those last reps, like we said, they're the effective reps, but they're also the fatiguing reps. So it's just a mindset switch that is needed here. And I need you at the top. If you stay for a bit at the top, I've got no problem with it, because you're preparing to really maximize the next rep. So I need you to do that. Don't rush, I'm not in a rush, okay? And then let's just get some quality work done, right? And then breathe out. Nice. Sit on it, like that. One. Even if you finish at the bottom, I'm not happy. I'm not forced. Yeah. Yes. Perfect. I think when it comes to programming, it's important that your weakest body part, or the priority of what you want to work on, that sequence, it determines the sequence of the movements. We all know that training muscles in a unilateral fashion is way more superior. So that's why we choose this movement to start the session, where Chloe can hit one glute at a time with as much load exposure as possible, because she's on one leg. She needs to be fresh. She needs to be focused, mentally, right? So that's why this movement is placed here. If I place this movement anywhere elsewhere, we won't then maximize anything. Now, what's my thought process in how the movements are sequenced, or in a lot of the decisions I make on the gym floor? It's based on a performance model. I'm only asking myself, how much can Chloe lift the maximal weight if this is placed here, right? So that's the way that I think I want her to be exposed to the most load and get the most output of the target muscle. And then as we move on, as we go into the session, then she's going to be working in a bilateral fashion on the hip thrust and the other movements, pretty much until we get to the kickback, which then is a different emphasis. Just fill the glutes with load at that point. 8. Come on, Chloe. 9. And again. 10. Come on, Chloe, let's go. 11. And again. And again. Pull it.
Don't know how you girls get fucking 6 plates from there. If you do, you're not doing it properly, just to tell you.
Yeah.
Well, no, some girls do. Some of my clients look mint doing it.
The thing is, the accuracy of the movement, like I've always said, will dictate what load you have on the machine. On here, it's important we're maximizing all ranges, so Chloe's getting all the way up, really contracting the glute, getting all the way down to get a bit of leverage. So I wanted to go through a full contractile range. Any heavier than that, she won't be doing that. I've got to look at the sequence of the movements. We've really focused on challenging the glute to full length there. When we come here, we want everything from mid to short as well. So if she's not able to get all the way up, we're sort of missing out on that top range. At this level, it's just 1% here, 1% there that will ensure Chloe takes a step forward in the physique next year. So we're leaving nothing to chance and taking everything that's there to be taken. So there's no ego at all. We just, the priority is to be accurate, then the load comes after that. So just play with it first and see how it feels.
It needs to be tighter, I think.
You want it tighter?
Come on, Oscar. Call yourself strong.
Let's go.
That's better.
That's better? Nice. And then inhale. Then exhale. Inhale. Then exhale. 4. Come on, Chloe. Come on. Up. 5. Drive up. 6. Inhale. Exhale. Up. 7. Big drive. Big drive. 8. Big thrust. Come on. 9. Better. One more. Just one. Good. How did that feel?
Yeah, way better.
Way better. So you see the other thing I did is it didn't allow you to take all the weights fairly. You had another rep. Are you with me? That's why I stopped it there.
Why?
Because it's in those latter reps, then it'll start creeping up
Okay.
towards your lower back, and then it sort of confuses you.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, once that happens, say at the start of the session, then I'm training someone like Chloe. I'm gonna lose her mentally, because in her head, she's just gonna be thinking, my lower back's pumped, this is not working. When I'm asking her for feedback from the glute, she can't even give me accurate feedback, because all she can thinking is my lower back's like that. So half the time, you gotta know when to stop a movement. It's like in Africa, they say, there's a saying that goes, the best dancers know when to leave the dance floor. There's a lot wondering what this is for, and because of Chloe's quads, we're trying to get the quads away from being activated at the bottom, from pushing, because you're driving when you're all the way here, you have to
That's
drive.
why loads of girls get heavy on this.
Yes, and half of the time you see girls stacking 5-6 plates, there will be a lot of quads in there, and then what they're getting is a sensation at the top, which is not wrong, but they're getting a sensation of the glute at the top, and they're thinking it's the glute. But for me, the priority is the glute, to move that weight from A to B as much as the glute, not quad, then a bit of glute. So then I feel that elevating Chloe's toes, which is promoting what we call dorsiflexion, is always favored when training the glute. That's why if you're doing a squat movement, say on a hack squat, you want to lift the foot plate up as much as possible so that that shin remains vertical. And when we go into plantar flexion like that, which is your feet down, then you see what that does to the knee. So the knee tracks forward, which means that will be the muscle that's working more. So that's what we're lifting Chloe's toes a bit, just to try and get her quads out. And what you're gonna see is a vertical shin there. And we're just trying to ensure there's very little quad. Yes. And then here, push this hard. Yes. And again, push this hard. Good. Push this hard again. Come on, Chloe. Nice. Push it hard. Drive.
Oh
Good.
my goodness.
And again. Drive, shorten it. Nice. And again, shorten it. Good. Keep it full. Keep it 4 o'clock. Good. So stay on the outside. Stay on the outside of my feet. Yes. Stay on the outside. Drive, use your hands. Come on. So you see that? Good. Stay on the outside of my feet. Yes. And again. Yes. And again. Use this. Push it, break it. Yes, ma'am. So you see how tricky that is? Because she needs to be like around 4 o'clock there. But as you fatigue, you tend to come back inside towards the midline. So we're stronger here than we are when our limbs start going further away from the midline. So Chloe, as she gets fatigued, so she starts there, kicking there, then as she gets fatigued, she starts putting it sort of close there. Something between a step down and something else. So it's just good to have a marker there to sort of keep you in check.
It's because I'm used to doing those ones.
But you're stronger on those ones as well, right? Yeah. Anything that has you like this, here, you're gonna be stronger. Once I start having you here, there, it's gonna be challenging, but that's what we need, right? 4, good. And again, 5, perfect, almost. Out, 6. Use your hands. 7. Use your hands to push. 8. Out, 9. You're getting tired now, so watch it out. Oh, yes. 10. And again, 11. Big kick here. 12. I need more now. 13. I need more, Chloe. Everything. Use your hands. 14. No touch. Up. Good. I need 5 reps. Come on. 4 reps. This is where we fill the glute with blood. 3 reps. Get all the way short. Don't worry about the full length. Good. Yes. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So if you're doing any form of kickback, it's important the emphasis. So if this is the working leg, you almost need to come away from thinking about the leg. Well, you still do, but the hierarchy of the priority, you need to think of your contact points first. So you have the floor with the one leg, and then you have the handles or whatever machine that is. So initially when you're there, the emphasis should be on this standing leg, pushing it down against the floor. In tandem, you'll be pushing this. So 2 things will be happening at once, and then that will allow you to really produce maximal output here, because what you're initially creating is counter force, and because you're just making the movements a touch more stable, then this just almost takes care of itself. And all you have to do is just sort of direct that leg which direction to go, whether it's there, but the big emphasis should be on your contact points. Your floor is always your first turn, and then the machine being the second one.
How do I do it? How do I do it?
So this toe, tuck it in there, and then sort of sit on it a bit.
This one?
Yeah, and then drive this knee on there. That's the one. Sit. I do it. Yeah, there. Now drive that knee towards me. Yeah.
I can't even see it.
Hanging, isn't it? It's hanging. As an athlete, you look at yourself so much, sometimes you don't even know what you're looking at.
Yeah, I know. This,
You know
this
what
is
I
why
mean?
I can never
And as a
coach
woman, I
myself.
think it's worse, right?
Yeah.
Which is just, the pressures of the pressures of just being a woman. You're constantly checking yourself. How's my this looking? So, I think based on what myself and Max say, we're outside looking in. So I think we've got a way better perspective. Yes, you have got a very good handle on how your body is, how it reacts, and where it's at any given time. But for me, your waist already looks smaller from when I seen you at the start to this session, And as you go into that phase, when you go into a deficit and your output is up, honestly, you just get sucked in. You just get sucked in, and the muscle you have here ain't going nowhere, right? So having that, it's just going to give you that little nice.
I think you'll be
Alhamdulillah.
pleasantly surprised.
100%. By the time it's like February, March next year, you'll be very super surprised, and you'll also be feeling way better, because your foot's going to be
Yeah,
sort of lower,
I feel better just being on lower food now.
already, right?
So it's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
Can't even tell you.
100%. 4, 5, back down, 6, back down, 7, 8, come on, 9, one more, all the way in, come on, oh yes.
Oh,
Decent work.